1,000 apologies for yet again interrupting the superb musical talents of the Fox and Thistle Bonny Band. But here at Radio Highlands, we have news of an exciting challenge being launched on the banks of Loch Ness. Please, Mr. McDougall, may I be so bold to ask that you tell our listeners a little bit about yourself and what your activity entails?
Oh, aye, certainly, for sure. Well, the name's Cameron McDougall. I'm from around these parts, so there's no much I didn't know about old Loch Ness. Now, this fellow that took a photo of old Ness has caused quite a stir, you see, and I'm leading this expedition, they're calling it, to get more proof that she's out there. We've got crews from all over. They're accompanied with their boats and gizmos and whatnots, and I'm here to keep them safe because they're in the Loch. It's not all that safe at all. Well, I'm sure they'll be fine. I'm sure. I mean, they're just better keeping their wits about them. That's all I've got to say.
Indeed, Mr. McDougall. Safety is of utmost importance in such an endeavour. Tell me, Cameron, what exactly are some of the dangers and challenges your teams may be facing?
Well, I'm glad you asked. There's many a bonny lad and lassie scurrying around here, with nae worrying their heads about what awaits them out on the waters. Their minds are full of mince, I'd say.
Sure as eggs, there's going to be some trouble ahead.
Loch is about as deep as you can get, and those freezing waters can rage again you when the winds get up. Of course, the biggest threat is Nessie herself. If you find her, who's to tell what she'll do? You better be ready for a fast and rough chase, that's for sure.
Oh, well, that is fascinating, and not just a little bit thrilling, might I say. My, oh my, what a caper indeed. Thank you so much, Mr. McDougall. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe we can now return to the more leisurely pursuit of enjoying some fine music. This is Scotty Thompson of Radio Highlands, your station for Scottish sounds and stories. Ladies and gentlemen, Scotty Thompson here from Radio Highlands. We interrupt today's programming to bring you an exciting update from Cameron McDougall, Mission Chief at the expedition for the Loch Ness Monster. I believe we can take you now live to the scene on the banks of Loch Ness herself. Mr. McDougall, over to you.
We're on. Right, the mission. Well, it's simple, really. We're offering cash to anyone that can get us a photo of the beastie. He's out there somewhere. So get your gear together and let's get on with it.
Oh, well, doesn't that sound jolly exciting, ladies and gentlemen? Now, I understand you already have some plucky explorers with you today.
Oh, aye. Well, we've got teams from all over. They're all sharing tales of past adventures. Only this morning I heard some wild talk of a flying griffin and even a brush with King Ludwig. But it didn't take long for the word to get around about old Nessie, you see. But we've got all sorts here to do. There's the legendary tracker and chasers. They're a hardy bunch, make no mistake. And, well, we've also got the, wait a minute, I just need to read this in, cryptozoologists. Whatever that may be. But they're as keen as muck. And then, of course, we've got the fine folk for the Conservancy for the Mythical and Fabled.
Ah, yes. I have a pamphlet from them here, established for almost 20 years now, back in 1921.
Aye, that's them. Proud lads and lasses. They've actually been at it for a few years already, touring the globe, chasing stories of all sorts of beasties.
Well, they all do sound like top-tier explorers and adventurers.
Well, aye, but then we have the Society of Skeptics. A bonny old group to be sure. They seem to be out for fun and hijinks, me reckons. But aye, good luck to them all.
Well, one needs a little fun along with the adventure. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. McDougall. And now, let us return to the wonderful sounds of the Fox and Thistle Bonny Band. This is your host, Scotty Thompson, broadcasting from Radio Highlands, your station for Scottish sounds and stories. Apologies for interrupting the fine music, but we have some breaking news direct from Cameron McDougall, Mission Chief of the expedition for the Loch Ness Monster. We can speak to him live now from his control room next to Loch Ness. Mr. McDougall, you have an update for us?
Aye, Scotty, that'd be right. We reckon that we found a wee area where the bonny beast might be tucked away. You see, we've had teams scouring the loch from head to toe. We nae sign of her anywhere. I even started a wee poke about myself. Well, I wouldn't mind a sniff of that cash prize, and but, no. There's been no sign of her at all. Oh, but wait. As one of the teams were heading back across the loch to refuel, they heard a sound. The strangest of grumbles echoing across the water.
Oh, fascinating. The voice of the famous monster, perhaps. And this allowed you to pinpoint her location, maybe.
Well, no. What would they say? Pinpoint exactly. The sound was carried in the wind from the west. So that's a fair start. It gets pretty deep over there. There's lots of caverns and caves leading down to the murky, dark depths. You can hardly see your hand in front of your face.
Oh my, well, you're painting quite a vivid picture. Caverns, deep dark waters, mysterious noises. It all sounds really quite treacherous indeed.
Oh, aye. It'll be far from plain sailing, I can tell you. If the beast is lurking down there, she'll be none too pleased from a rude awakening. So we best tread mighty carefully. One of our teams is heading out there the now, and I'm keeping in contact with him. So, if you don't mind, I have to get back to it.
Oh, of course. Do please carry on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it sounds like this elusive creature may be within our reach after all. Oh, what say we return to some music to calm our nerves a little?